Hey guys, what's up? So, basically, my name's Elizabeth. I love to do makeup. I have friends ask me all the time for tips and tricks, so basically take this all with a grain of salt. I don't even know what I'm talking about. But here's how I do my makeup. So, a couple of weeks ago, there was this really bright blue eye that I did, and so many people were in love with it, even my own mother. Shout out to you, Mom, always supporting me. But yeah, so I figured I would try to recreate that for you guys today. So let's just jump right into it. I'm gonna start off by doing my eyebrows, and for everything other than the eyeshadow, I'm kind of just gonna zoom through it. That way you guys aren't sitting here forever. If you guys want a tutorial on how I do my eyebrows, my face makeup, I'll probably end up doing those eventually, and always leave me suggestions in the comment section below. So I'm gonna start off by using my Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Definer. I'm much more a fan of the Brow Wiz because if you see the end of the Brow Definer, it's kind of slanted and chunkier than, is that focusing? Oh yeah, it is. It's kind of slanted and chunkier, and the Brow Wiz is just like a little pencil. So this one's a little bit harder to work with, but I mean, it gets the job done, and I'm almost out of it. Once I run out of it, I'll go back to my Brow Wiz. But yeah, so I'm just gonna do my eyebrows. So now I'm gonna go in and use a darker brown to set them. I don't really use any brow gels or anything, just my preference, I guess. So what setting it with eyeshadow is going to do for you is it's just like working with any cream and powder product. When you put foundation on your face, you set it with powder. So the cream on the eyebrows from the pencil is going to set with the powder that I just put on top of it. So that's a good hack for any of you who don't have a brow gel and find your eyebrows moving or find, you know, it messing up. You can use a powder to set it in place. So next I'm going to go in with some concealer and just clean it up a bit.
Goddamn, how the hell you get all that ass in them pants? How you drinking and you ain't got no glass? And how you came in here and you ain't got no man? What? Damn, to me you look perfect. Bend that ass.
Now that I'm done with brows, I will be moving on to eyeshadow. That's what I always do next, in case I get any fallout or anything that I have to wipe away. It's a lot easier once it's a lot easier with nothing on my face versus my foundation and everything being laid. So that's just how I do it. So for eyeshadow, I always put some of my Tarte Shape Tape concealer on my lids for primer. It's a waste to go buy like $20 primers for your eyes. Concealer works perfectly fine. So I'm going to go in with my Tarte Shape Tape. Again, I'm in Fair Neutral. I just do a dot. Okay, I just stabbed myself in the eye actually. And then I go in with a damp beauty blender. Now this is something that is so important. Make sure that when you're going in with beauty sponges that they are damp. I see a lot of girls just be like, oh, I don't have time, forget it, I'm just gonna blend it out with without wetting their beauty blender, and that defeats the whole purpose of the beauty blender, because when it's wet it soaks up the product, it soaks up the excess, the stuff that you're literally trying to get rid of to not make your face cakey. So just always make sure that you're dampening your Beauty Blender, wetting it. So next I'm going to go in with my another Morphe eye brush. These ones don't have numbers because, again, they're just from a collection, an eye collection. So, and I'm going to be setting what I just put down on my eye because you don't want it to crease with just some translucent setting powder. I am using this Cover FX. It's just translucent setting powder. And you just want to pat that all over what you just did on your eye. Now, I like using concealers for priming your eye because it, as you can see, it really just covers everything, all the veins in your eye, all the discoloration. Like, it just gives you a really nice base. So I think that's why it's my favorite thing to do. Again, just a dot, that's all you need. Mike Wilmer. Now that I got myself looking like a ghost.
Somebody comes every fall. It feels like we.
Time for eyeshadow, what you've all been waiting for. Let's get to it. Okay, so for today, I am going to be using this palette. Just came out a few months ago. It is limited edition, so make sure you go get yourself one after this video, girl. They are only $32. $32 for this palette, which is so crazy. It's so big. It has so many different colors. You can make so many different looks, and I'm talking about the Morphe 39A Dare to Create palette. So, as you can see, this palette is literally bigger than my head. Like, huge. So, dun 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 dun. Oh. I love this palette. It has so many different colors. Look at all the different blues that they have down here, which I will be using today, a lot of them. They have greens, browns, transition colors, reds, burgundies, like literally everything that you could freaking ask for $32. Like, come on. But they are limited edition, this palette specifically, so make sure you guys go grab yourself one. So first, I'm going to start by taking my Sigma Tapered Blending E35 brush. It's a little dirty. I need to clean my makeup brushes. Don't come at me. So you always want to start with your transition first because that is how you get things to blend seamlessly. If you start with other dark colors or on your lid, it's really, really hard to go in and fix anything that you mess up, anything like that. So you always want to start with transition colors, and I always start, just personally, I always start really light. So I'm going to go in with the lightest shade in this palette, this one right here, the super big shadows. Just take a little bit on my brush, dust it off. There's a hair, sorry. And I'm just going to go in windshield wiper motions. So I want it to go from all the way to the outer corner, all the way to the inner corner in my crease. And then once it's all in my crease, I'm going to just start going in little circles. So now that I have just somewhat of a base, I'm going to go in with the next darkest color next to it, this guy, and just do the same exact thing that I just did, trying to darken up that crease a little bit.
I know we met last night and we partied till the sun went down, but what happens when the sun comes up? We met last night and we partied till the sun went down, but what happens when the sun comes up?
So next I'm gonna go in with another blending brush. It's a Sigma Tapered Blending E40, so it's a little bit bigger than the E35, and I'm just gonna go in and blend everything I just put down. Okay, so now, here is where it gets fun. Another Morphe eye brush. It's like, like a short shader brush. See? And I'm just going to take some of the darkest blue in the palette right here, this one. It's a matte shade, and I'm going to just work it in the outer corner of my eye. And you're gonna have to do this a few times to build up the color that you want, the opacity that you want, but it's always better to build up than just be stuck with a black eye. So make sure that you're just going slow, going through the motions, and just slowly building it up.
They say love is rich, so I sold it all. My pocket.
I'm also gonna start working it in the crease to my inner corner.
One little boy got kissed by the other one. Show me the money, and the money got the other one. Bang. One little boy got kissed by the other one. Show me the money, and the money got the other one. Bang. They say time is precious. Spend all you want as long.
Now I'm gonna go in with the E35 again and just blend it out.
I'm out of time and all I got is 4 minutes. 4 minutes, hey. I'm out of time and all I got is 4 minutes. 4 minutes, hey. I'm out of time and all I got is 4 minutes.
And now that I have it blended the way I want, I'm gonna go in with, it's technically a concealer brush, but I always use it to pack on shimmery eyeshadows. So I'm gonna go in with this Sigma concealer brush. It's F75. It's just a flat synthetic brush, and I'm going to be taking really like vibrant blue. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna pack it on my, I'm gonna dip my brush in the eyeshadow first, get as much as I want on there. So about this much is how much I have on there. And then I'm gonna take my MAC Fix Plus, the MAC Prep and Prime, and then I'm just gonna hold from a distance and spray my brush. Just lightly, okay? You don't want it soaking wet, but you also obviously want the wetness on it. You want it to be wet. So, and then I'm just gonna go right over top that eyeshadow.
4 minutes, hey. I'm out of time and all I got is 4 minutes. 4 minutes, hey. I'm out of time and all I got is 4 minutes. 4 minutes, hey. I'm out of time and all I got is 4 minutes. 4 minutes, hey. I'm out of time and all I got is 4 minutes. 4 minutes, hey. I'm out of time and all I got is 4 minutes. Come on.
Now, I'm gonna go in with another Morphe blending brush, and I'm just gonna really try to blend the two together.
Is this the top?
Take it out. Like a G.
Next I'm going to be taking, and this part is totally unnecessary, you can just finish here, blend out a little bit more. I am going to be taking the Huda Beauty Electric Obsessions palette, and I'm going to be taking this indigo purpley color, and I'm just going to be setting that right on top of what I just did. I'm going to go back in and really blend everything and make it look how I like. Okay, so what I'm going to be doing is I'm just going to be, again, taking this transition color, not the lightest one, but the second lightest one that I used, and I'm just going to go above the eyelid and just make sure that everything looks blended and not so harsh. And my TV turned on, hold on. So yeah, I'm just going to make sure that everything looks really seamless and blended just by using the same transition color that I used the first time and just going over everything I just did. So there's a ghost in my house, my TV keeps turning on, and there's literally no one in my room with me. Just keeps turning on. The remote is legit on my ledge, and my dog is right here. There's no way that she could be stepping on it, touching it, anything. Like, there's a legit ghost in my house. But anyway, back to our makeup. Hey, maybe I should do like story time, like a paranormal story time, because I'm not even joking. Like, I have legit ghosts following me. But let me know. Let me know if you guys want to see that. Anyway, so I'm pretty much done with this palette for now until I do my under eye. And this is another really unnecessary step, but I have a bunch of makeup products and I love to make things look as blingy and crazy as I can. So I'm going to be going in next with my Kat Von D Alchemist palette. I love this palette so much. I'm going to be going with the blue sapphire color. You can hardly tell in the pan. They all kind of look the same, but the cool thing about this palette is everything is really holographic. So once I'm just going to put this on the very center of my lid, so that way the center kind of pops. And my TV just did it again. Dude, my TV keeps turning on. Oh my god. This time I'm gonna keep the remote with me. But anyway, like I said, I'm gonna go in with that blue sapphire color and just put it right on the center. And I'm pretty pleased with the eyeshadow now, so I'm gonna go ahead and finish my face, and then I will be right back.
Me a check, I got a check. Yeah, I done got me a check, I got a check. Yeah, I done got me a check, I got a check. Yeah.
Now that I have the face done, I'm going to go off camera and finish up my wing and my eyelashes because I suck at those. So, BRB. Guys, so I'm done with my wings and eyelashes. Like I said, I suck at those, so if they look like poop, sorry. I like them. So the lashes that I'm using, by the way, are from the Sephora collection. They're called Amore. This is the packaging. I don't know if you can really see that. And I just brush through them with the little spoolie to blend them. And I think they look good. Okay, so now let's finish the look with our lower lash line. So I always put a black eyeliner on my waterline. I don't know why. I've done it since I was like in 5th grade. More realistically, like 6th grade. Now I'm gonna go in with a flat definer brush. I'm going to take this really intense blue again that I used the first time. And I'm just going to take that on the end of this and really press it to my lash line. I'm just going to go in with a Sigma pencil brush. This is the E30. And I'm going to take just one of your transition colors, whatever you started with, on the end of it and just blend that out. It really just makes it look all put together and everything. So anytime you're doing a look, a pink look, a red look, just use the same color that you used on your top lid on your lash line and just smoke it out, and it makes it look like it's more put together than it really is. Last, for the eyes, I'm going to go back in with my Kat Von D Alchemist palette. I'm going to use that sapphire blue again just on my finger, and I'm going to put it on my inner corner. Using any light white shade or just regular like color like that. I'm going to put it under my brow bone just to really make sure that my brows kind of stand out.
I don't wanna die too young.
This will also help any problems blending that you have. If you feel like you got too crazy, it went too high up, it'll really help diffuse that. And lastly, I'm going to put on some lip gloss. This is Pink Nude by Artistry. I always feel when I have a really bold eye that I have to do a nude or just a regular lip because my eyes are like the show. Hello. The last final step is setting spray. Sorry for my crazy hair, by the way. I just, you know, having a day. So, right now I'm using the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Marine Boosting Mist. I'm not a huge fan of it right now. I usually use the Urban Decay Chill Makeup Setting Spray, but I decided to try something new because that's all I ever use. And so I grabbed this. Smells really good. I just hate the way it applies. If you can see, it kind of squirts really hard. So it leaves like, it squirts really uneven and it leaves little spots on your face. But I just go in with the Beauty Blender and really set it after, and it kind of just, it makes it better. So that's what we're gonna do. This doesn't ruin your foundation, doesn't lift it, doesn't make the highlight or anything like messed up. It just presses it back in it presses the setting spray into your skin. So yeah, guys, that's the finished look. It's really simple. It's just using the same exact colors over and over again, like using a blue, like different shades of blue, different shades of whatever you're trying to accomplish, and that's kind of just how I go about things. I always do different makeup looks. I never really do the same thing. So, but I just got a lot of requests on how to do this blue-ish, blue smoky-ish eye. I don't know what this is. I hope you guys enjoyed, and leave me more suggestions and other makeup looks you want to see. If you guys want to see my foundation routine in depth, if you guys want to see my skincare routine, just whatever you guys are interested in, make sure you leave it in the comment section below. Leave me a little like, subscribe. Yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Bye. Too young, counting bands, hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Yeah, I don't wanna die too young, too young, too young.